What's up, everybody? Welcome to Elite Trading Pre-Market Prep, getting you started with all your daily leads here, and let's get started with your daily newsletter. My name's Kaylor. Let's go. All right, guys, today we have the daily newsletter, quote of the day, 3/4/2021. We have money is only a tool. It will take you wherever you wish, but it will not replace you as the driver. We have bulls of the day, VRTV, CAN, TRXC, MIK, UWMC. These are the ones that we're seeing in the green at the moment and taking a look at them, watching them for the day here. Bears, SENS, EBON, NVIS, GSAT, CTRM, and keep in mind, guys, everything in here that you're watching and listening to is just strictly our opinions. This is not investment advice. We are just giving you our opinions on what we see in the markets. So keep in mind, I am not an advisor, but I am here giving you my thoughts and opinions here. And daily news, we have major indices sold off during yesterday's trading hours and fell slightly this morning during the early morning pre-market hours. Snowflake reported strong revenue growth while OKTA and Splunk beat views, and jobless claims are due today at 8:30. And the Fed chair, the Fed are speaking today. Chairman Powell is going to be speaking, and he is going to be on at 12:05. And there must be something happening in the market because my phone's blowing up here, and I'm sorry, I apologize, but we'll have to look at the charts here right after this, so apologize for that. Jobless claims are due today at 8:30 a.m. We saw them in Fed chair speaks today. Federal Powell speaks today at 12:05. We got that. Advanced Micro Devices Inc. said Wednesday it's releasing a new model of gaming card amid the shortages. And SpaceX's latest Starship prototype landed for the first time after a high-altitude flight test run, but then it did explode, and a few minutes after as it stood on the concrete pad. So I don't know. I didn't mean to laugh there, but I mean, that's just, to me, it just seems like there's always awaiting news for the space market, and then somehow the news ends up being bad always. There's always a spin for it. It just doesn't seem like we're getting what we need out of that sector, because I know a lot of people have been following the space sector, and we want you guys to be successful, and I hope that you guys end up winning in the long term, because I do like the space sector. I do like space stocks. So I'm not in any currently, I don't think, but if I am, I do apologize, but I'll drop them in there once I get into back in them again. We were in SPCE and SRAC, things like that, but we'll have to take a look at their charts when we get to the chart part. So trading tips: what is hedging? Understand how to use margin, and understand stock rotations. Watching SPCE. See, look, I set myself up right from yesterday too. LMTRX, GOLD, MGM. Let's take this thing over to the charts for you real quick. I am going to pull up a different chart for you today. This one here is the retracement on the SPY that I was hoping or looking for when I was taking a look at where I thought we were going to be going here. And 360 to 365 looks like the next support level if it breaks through under the 375 mark, 380. If it breaks through here like it did in the after hours and pre-market, then in our opinion, we think we're going to see the 365, 370 handle, and then that's when people are going to be looking to maybe possibly get back in there. I don't think we're going to get the full retracement all the way to the 360, because there are some stocks that do need some help right now that have been down, and possibly they might get a rotation, and that's what will keep the SPY still moving, even if other equities go down. So I'm going to pull up the actual normal charts for us here. Today is not my best day. Thanks, I appreciate that. We're pulling it up anyway. You guys can take a look at this chart while I'm pulling this up, and I thought I already had it, but I guess I didn't. So hope everyone's doing well. Hope we're learning a lot out there with all the new technology that's available and things that you guys are able to look at and learn from. And all right, so we've got the SPY here dropped all the way down to 378.82 on the low. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 candles on the 15 minutes, so we look like that's where we found some support for the day. So I'd like to see what happens at that low today in the market, and we're leaking a little bit, 35 cents, but looks like they might come back and take back 50% of that move there that they just had, which it kind of just did, and we'll see how it reacts here at the 381 range. If it breaks from, make this a little easier for you, if it breaks from here down, it should come back down and bring back and take out this previous move here. So you're looking for support here. If it breaks this support level, then you're going to see it go to the downside here to 377.14, 377.87. Keep in mind, these are just my opinions and what I see. But if we take it to the upside, if the market buys the dip here on Powell speaking today, you might see 383.50 and then a possible flush after that. So I'm looking for quite possibly, so 383.45, and I'm looking at 384.95. So I know it's a little bit of a range there, but that's what I'm looking at in between there for the upside. And then you have 382.14, which is funny. Before I pulled up the chart, we were talking, so I didn't see this candle while we were live, and it, damn near almost hit my line to a T while we were talking in the pre-market. So this is the area that I thought it would consolidate in today, between 377 and 382. It's going to be a big range there. That's going to give you some opportunities and possibly even hit between those green lines in the next week. So we'll see how things are working with SPY. Let's go into, let's see, what are we working with today? Let's look at a new one. Let's see, not a new one, but one that we were looking at. I want to see how it's doing. So yeah, they got their move. Okay, there you go. So Ford, I think that you're going to see some pain in Ford if you don't understand how this one is looking here. In my opinion, I think you're going to come back and take a look at that 11.59 again. So be careful. It's just my opinion, but it could go. I mean, I got this line up here just in case. There's reasons for these lines. They're not just put up there for pretty pictures. They're just levels and previous spots that we've seen in the market. So on this particular stock. So let's see. Zoom Daddy up 243, 458 down to 341. I mean, look at this. This is just overdone, in my opinion. I think you're going to find some support down here, I think. Possibly, if you think about this, if everything starts pulling back, obviously this is an easy answer, but if everything starts pulling back, then everything's going to pull back. You're not going to see, you'll see some names that'll get some rotation and put some money in, but once everything starts going away and starts selling down, then it doesn't matter how great or what the chart looks like or how great it was, but there's going to be certain spots where people will at least slow it down, and help it change direction, or at least find a new comfortable spot where people are willing to purchase the stock. So what that means when people say support and resistance, or what are levels, or what are we actually looking at on these charts? And some people will say, well, you got to understand market structure, and if you don't know what market structure is, I will be one of those people. So you need to understand market structure. They like to understand what's the Elliott wave. They like to understand how to use Fibonacci and understanding retracements, and using a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and an ABC motion when it comes to market structure and understanding how each move is done with some sort of mathematical or you're getting an indicator, you're getting something that is telling you that this is a good entry, good exit, and then you can go into real fundamentals and understand what the company does, what are they producing, how much money are they making compared to what their current stock price is at, understanding earnings, and understanding how to justify the price of a stock as if it was something that is tangible in your hands. A lot of people that are new to the stock market might not understand that that when they're buying this, you're buying something as if it is just like you're buying a rock or buying a baseball or a basketball or a car or a house. Each asset that you buy is worth something. It's got value, and you have to understand where the value is. Is the value for this? Let's go to the monthly. Is the value for this stock? Where does it look valuable? Where does it look like? Did these people up here? Did these people up here buy it at a good value, or did they buy it based off of this big run here? And then were these buyers coming in and buying it because this is the true value, and then a lot of just, let's make this thing go. And then this is where we really, took it off to where it's, we're comfortable as buyers. When I say we, this is just anyone buying the stock or buying into the stock market. So if that's the move here, look what it did. It came up here and it took them all back out, one big drop, and then now they're sitting right here at this previous level. You've got looks like some decent support. It's where the last move happened, but you could see some follow through eventually if we had a bigger pullback in the market. But this thing's significantly off the highs. So this is our opinion on Zoom. Let's check out. What's one that we got here? Is there anybody in the chat right now this morning? I know there are in our Discord. I can open that up real quick and see if we have anybody that wants to shout out a symbol or something for us to take a look at, because I want to make sure that you guys are getting some air here on the pre-market prep. We want to get you in, so let's check out some of those ones that you guys had in there. I'm gonna pull up my Discord and see what everyone's got in the server. See what they're asking for. What we got, guys? Let's see. We got. All right. Sorry, I've been a little slow today, but it's all right. It's the morning, Every now and then we're allowed to be a little slow. It's not really the morning for me, but it's been a long morning, so. I know Jivo was one that we've been asking about, or they've been asking about, sorry. GEVO. I had that 520 line where I said I'd love to get it here, so we'll see if we get that chance. Maybe not. Let's go to work. Been watching this one. Let's see how that matches up with the. So yeah, I think we're gonna get. Look at these big moves. Wow. GAN. Now keep in mind, we're on the monthly chart here. We're looking at longer term plays here. If you want to get down to the 30-minute. Then you're going to, a lot of these things need to come back up a little bit. So you might get a nice pullback. Is the market going green on me? 28 cents. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to probably open up, get a little bit of a buy the dip mentality, I think. So I'd like to see this thing run up. We got Powell speaking today, so it's going to be, he holds this thing up for the short-term market. If he starts talking about inflation and starts talking about rates going up, then people are going to maybe go take some money out and put it safer if they've already been making some money in this market. And, it just depends on what he says. I think that if he sits there and supports this market and supports, starts saying the right things again, and we get another little pop again from this bounce. But if not, then maybe we get a little pullback, and it gives people a little bit more of an opportunity to get in on that auction and buy in at a lower price. So we're looking at here. We already looked at that. What am I doing? I know the hot stock, actually, this one, why we looked at this one, no one's really wanting to talk about it anymore, is GameStop. Look at this thing. I think you got a nice, in my opinion, nice run is going to happen on this just based off of technical analysis and looking at this chart. It just looks like it wants to go. We'll see how it goes. If the market pulls back significantly, you might see that same way that it happened with the GME last time, that when the market pulled back, that GME also ran up the opposite direction, because I guess people wanted to put their money somewhere else that they thought would be moving. So appreciate you guys coming in here every morning. Hit that like button, smash it, kick it, punch it. Come in here every day with us. We appreciate you guys coming. It's all I got for you today. Jump in the live chat with us in the Discord. I will put the link in the chat for you guys, and you guys can get that chat, or just go to elitetradinglive.com. That's elitetradinglive.com, and you can sign up for our alerts or our newsletter. You can get into the free chat with us. You can grow, learn, and have fun and watching the stock market and getting some news and taking a look at stuff. So stay in the green, my friends. Stay blessed, and we'll see